previously on Talk That Talk.
I think what some of the comments and feedback that I received is kind of why now, because Diana's been doing this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? They've been out there for a minute. The other thing is that I know at least 3 or 4 high school squads that also call themselves that. So I in my mind, it's kind of she the one making the most money off the name. Is how it comes across to me. But to Maya's point, I don't know all the details. But if I'm in that room, those two names go together. So why they didn't do both names, I don't know. Because now she was like, don't put that shit on no shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what all of their anniversary stuff that they do that's on there. So now you only won half the battle. Because this other thing that y'all hold dear now belongs to her. So I just wish they had kind of, circled the wagons and figured out everything they wanted before they pulled it. Because now it's a mess.
But Portia, the other side of it is, it won't just that. They trade that ass with the little music note on it. They say, if you're not in the Jew, if you're not a Jew, don't wear this. We don't want to see this on you. We look at this the same way y'all look at paraphernalia for a Greek organization. Like, to me, we the same way in Norfolk. Let us see you in that dang on band shirt from whatever year.
Oh, I agree. But here's the difference. Like, these high school kids, so I don't know that But I don't want you in no Spartan Legion shirt, but if it's a squad out there named Silk Ass, I don't care. They ain't gonna be us.
But I don't think it's that, Portia. I think it's what you and Maya both said. It's the money.
That's where the money resides.
All about the money.
She breaking in the door. So now,
but see, that's what I'm saying.
She not high school. I mean, yeah, but it's squads out here that twirl like us and do a lot of stuff like us. One of them got a call like ours. I thought that was strange, but
The other part of it is this, Portia. She ain't had no problem when they made her as honorary TBS. She took that with pride. Did she march in anybody's
But I kind of think she won't go mess with them until they.
Yeah, we'll leave some content for tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, look, I'm looking. Listen, I'm sitting back looking at Sean's comment. I am so.
I know, and I really. I am want to hear her perspective because she's in the trenches. I can't wait. Yes.
Exactly.
I have my opinion, but the Silk Ass name ain't written on somebody else's chest. So my opinion ain't gonna be the same as hers.
Baby.
Well, we'll talk about that.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. I told Luke today. I said, let me text Sean Tisha and put her on notices, baby. We're gonna have a time tomorrow because
the feature be there. It's gonna get good.
7:15 Central Standard Time. I hate to do the plug, but I got to do the shameless plug, the feature tomorrow. Please be in here like swim.
You're gonna get the full auxiliary perspective. But I do see both sides though. Because I ain't never seen nobody with silk hat cross their chest that wouldn't. So I don't know.
I think Band God really thought they were Band God. And your shit, hey. I'll leave it alone. Yeah,
that's why I said it has to be layers to it. It has to be. How did we get here? But again, we can say that. We can say that. We can say that. We can say that.
Child.
All right. Well, then let's go ahead and move on to the next topic, and then because I think this next topic is going to dive a little bit deeper. So let's do it this way. Welcome everybody to Talk That Talk, where we have the unfiltered, unscripted, uncomfortable conversations about band, HBCU band culture, music education, and more. Man, y'all go ahead and smash that like, daddy. And also, please make sure you subscribe to the Passioneers Network and turn on notifications. If you're watching us on Facebook, you can come over to the YouTube page and click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. This episode will be up tomorrow on all your podcast networks. Just type in Real Talk That Talk, except for Apple Podcasts, where you can just type in Talk That Talk. All right, here we go. Woo. So there are a lot of, and Portia, you kind of brought it up. There are a lot of imitators out there, right? There are groups that do look like the Silks. There are groups that do look like the Southern University dance line. There are groups that do. Hey, look, I just said from Miss D, I just don't want no smoke. So I'm gonna try to ease, but really a lot of this, as we have said, is really in the name, right? So and there are groups I've seen that are called Silkettes, and we know that there are groups that are called Dancing Dolls, just like there are bands here, well, not here because I ain't at home, but in Houston, when I was coming up, what, I can't remember the name of the school, but they were called the Baby Ocean of Soul. And
that's Kevon School,
not Kevon. They're called the Sonic Boom.
Oh.
That's Malik School. Booker T. There we go.
Same thing.
And then I know in Canton they're called the Baby Boom. And so, right now,
you just said Kevon School called the Sonic Boom.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the right now the thing is the name. So even though, they always say imitation is the best form of flattery, should we back off from names? Should names be off limit from now on? So you can imitate, but should we back off from names and just keep the names out of it? Whatever group is named the group, that's the group. Y'all come up with your own stuff. Maya, what's your thoughts? You got it.
I'm confused because, like, I get both sides, especially like, damn, I don't know, because this goes back to what we were talking about the other day with wearing the baby shirts, future this and future that. Like, shit, I mean, I'm in a tizzy, okay? I mean, okay, so should we lay off the names? Should names be off limits? Well, okay, does Baby Ocean of Soul count as Ocean of Soul, or does the baby have a difference or make it different? Because I think that, okay, Ocean of Soul, sure, there's already Ocean of Soul. There's a name for a reason. You had to, it's a becoming of, being a part of that particular organization, understanding the experience that goes along with that particular name. So I can understand not renaming something or having not necessarily a surname, but having the same name when it's not the same experience. So that I can understand to not disagree with. All the rest of it, I'm confusion. I'm past confused. I'm confusion. Because it's like, but then it's like, okay, well, it's not the Ocean of Soul. The difference. But then it's like, well, it shouldn't matter because the Ocean of Soul or whatever, then I'm just saying Ocean of Soul because we named that already. Whatever the name is that name for that organization, for said school, for said experience, for said organization. If you want to be a part of that, then come do the work to be a part of that, as opposed to where you are now. It's all about the leveling up to be a part of that organization. Shrugs, I don't know. So should it be off limits? Yes, and yes. Yes, with a question mark, exclamation point. Yes.
All right, Rick, should names be off limits from now on?
Rick, like, why you keep
right?
What am I not supposed to call on you today? Like, you own the panel.
I just knew Portia and baby Boo Boo Kitty was gonna be running this today. I was gonna be in the background. Gee, you put me on the spot.
That is tomorrow.
High schools. All right. Should high schools? Yeah, sure. A lot of reason why these high schools have these names is because their band directors that made those names are alumni of those universities that gave them that name.